everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing something that I've needed to do for probably about 2 weeks now. Is whenever I first noticed it. I noticed that my Grandma Axion had the start of a mold outbreak, and it developed rather quickly. But by the time that I finally got to a point where I had a day off where I could actually do something about it, they decided to molt. It's been about 6 days since then, I would say, and I think it's time that we take care of that. It developed pretty quickly, and I just want to get it taken care of. I don't want it to be in an enclosure like that anymore. So what we're going to do today is, here in a second, I'm going to get him out, him or her. I haven't sexed its molt. His molt is still in there. We're going to get him or her out of their enclosure, and then I'm going to throw out everything in it. I'm going to rinse the enclosure out. I'm going to spray it out outside, and we're going to put together an entirely new enclosure for it today.
Okay, so what we're going to do first, try not to spook it. I'm gonna just start pulling some stuff out of the enclosure first. Mostly it's water dish first, because I'm pretty sure, like you can see there, all that issue right there, I'm pretty sure the water dish is what the problem is. Let's see if I can pull its molt out of here. Thank you. Oops, sorry. They seem to have torn it up pretty good, but I could probably stick it in some water and try to sex it later. See what the best way we're gonna do this is. Because I need it to have some room to come out. Should have brought a trash bag in here with me. Now, I am a little bit nervous to do this. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, because it is a little skittish sometimes. Oops. But if I poke it, I have to assume that it's gonna run up this way. No, it's not gonna do that. Okay, let's see if I can pull this second piece out. Now this piece is really down in there, because I like to bury my pieces of cork pretty deep. I'm also trying to be very careful with it, because I don't want to drop it on my tarantula. Ooh, yep. Nope, we're not even gonna risk it. We're just gonna sit it on the desk. We can clean the desk. We can't revive a crushed tarantula. You got some weight on you now these days, bud. There. And we just... Easy. Easy peasy. I'm going to stick this underneath there. I'm sorry if I don't have the best shot, you guys, but my concern is the safety of this tarantula. Got your paws in. Got all peats in. Got all paws in. Looks like it. There he is. So I'm just now noticing, if you can see on his front legs there, he's got hooks. He has just matured into a male. This molt was him maturing into a male. That sucks a little bit. You know, we always want our tarantulas to end up being females, but this is my first confirmed gender tarantula. I was noticing, I was like, the ends of his pedipalps look a little bit bulbous now, and I know that that's a male thing, so then I looked and I noticed those hooks. So Tanjiro is a boy. I don't want to keep him in here any longer than I have to, so I'm going to pause you guys real quick. I'm gonna go dump all this dirt out. I'm gonna rinse this out really good, and then we'll come back and we'll set up his new enclosure for him to live out the rest of his life. Okay guys, so we are back. I've got this cleaned out as much as I can get it cleaned out, but I've got a couple of extra measures to make sure that if there is some mold still in here, that it won't be a problem. I'm gonna use Reptisoil like always. It's what I'm always gonna use. That is clearly not enough for our little guy, so... And I got an entire new bag. That should be good. Yeah, it's just over halfway full, so that should be good. Yeah, that's more than plenty. Really, really big piece of cork bark. So I'm gonna have to break it. I'm just gonna have to figure out where I'm gonna... Got it. This small piece and this big piece. Big piece is still a little too big, but that one feels a little too small. Maybe we'll give him this hefty piece and then this thinner piece, because this piece is more... Phew! This piece is more suitable for a hide anyway. And he's always had 2 pieces of cork bark in his enclosure, so I want to kind of keep it that way. Dig it out a little bit so he knows to go in there. Maybe we put this one like above it, create like a little cave thing, because for whatever reason he's such a weird little spider. He likes to like cram himself into the tight spaces, so it's not going to be like a super cave, but it is, if I can get enough dirt to weigh it down, it is like a little area that he could have some, you know, some coverage to try to hang out over there, and then that he can make a really deep burrow right there. He's never burrowed before, which I always thought was like a little bit weird, but spiders are weird creatures. And I'm gonna use this green sphagnum moss. I prefer the green just for aesthetic reasons. It does the same as the brown sphagnum moss, but I've just always liked the way that this looks a little bit better. We'll say about that much. That looks good to me. And this way, this can hold the humidity a little bit, so I won't feel like I need to water him as much, which is the reason I'm sure that we got into this mess in the first place. And you guys saw that old water dish that I had in there. I'm pretty sure that was most of the problem, so I'm gonna give him one of these, which is what I have in all of my other enclosures. And this is the only enclosure that I've ever had that's molded, so I feel like it's because of the water dish. So we're gonna stick this right over here. Move some of this over here. That looks good. We're gonna go ahead and fill it up. And then we've got springtails. Now these are from Smugbug. I got these at PetSmart. But I've heard of Smugbug before. I think you can order directly from them, but I've never actually checked them out before. There's a bunch of springtails in there, so we're just gonna do this right here. Get a bunch of them in there. And those will help with, if he does start to develop a mold outbreak again, then these will really help with controlling that. Yeah, his enclosure looks good to me right now. Don't want to make it too busy. I thought about putting some plants in there, but I don't want to make it too busy for him to get used to again. So I think what we're gonna do is get this little guy in here again. So Tanjiro was my first tarantula. He's the one who kind of got me to that point where I could, you know, go and buy some more tarantulas, and I basically I fell in love with the little guy. He's been such an amazing tarantula. He's always been pretty calm. He's never had like an aggressive demeanor or anything like that. He's never once made me concerned about, if I open the enclosure, is he gonna bolt? Is he gonna do this? Is he gonna do that? He's always been a really good tarantula. And you know, it's really sad that knowing that he's not going to be around for much longer, because, you know, once a tarantula matures, they've only got probably about, if they're a male, I'll say that, a male tarantula has only got about a few months left in him. It's really sad because, you know, you're not going to have them for much longer once they mature as a male. He'll probably only be around for a couple months. Cherish and appreciate the time that you do have with them before they are gone. There he is. He's a beautiful tarantula. I absolutely love him. I'm realizing you guys probably can't see him very well, but he's right there. But yeah, I hope that he enjoys his new enclosure. I hope that the springtails that I put in there fixes the issues he was having with mold, because he doesn't deserve to keep having to go through that. But this is my first confirmed sex tarantula. There he is. Good old boy. I'm gonna feed him later tonight.
Thank you guys so much for watching. No, we're gonna redo that. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It was really fun to find out that I have a male tarantula now, and to give him a really pretty new enclosure. I think he's gonna really like it. Hopefully maybe he decides to burrow at this point, but since he's mature, he probably won't. He'll probably roam around up top quite a bit. But that was an adventure. It got really hot outside because I was spraying out his enclosure, so I had to put all of that up. But I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Stick around. I try to post videos once a week, so if you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing. Maybe like the video if you liked it. I will be posting another video unboxing AT Blondie, and that's going to be really exciting. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'll link my Instagram down below. I post pictures of my tarantulas there quite often, and thank you guys so much, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.